everybody. Now, as I told you all, I would explain why I feel the Diddy's defense lawyers dug themselves a hole yesterday. And here's what they did. They put in a motion to dismiss all the charges. Very good. They talked well, they did everything. They wrapped up their summation. All good, right? But that Comey is smart. She came right back. And she did drop some charges. Not really charges. She dropped predicate acts. Now let me explain to you, okay? Predicate acts. She only needs 2 predicate acts to prove a RICO. All right? She has bribery. That's proven. That's on the tapes. That's in the, they seen the witness. He was bribed. Okay? The extortion. All right? He extorted Cassie's parents of $20,000. So that's 2. That's clearly proven. Sex trafficking with coercion. I think they got that too. And there's a couple others. So, they were smart in dropping those other predicate acts because they couldn't prove it. They couldn't prove arson with Cootie's fire, okay? Yeah, we all know that he did it, but nobody saw him there. Nobody saw him drop the bomb in the car, and nobody saw that. So you can't prove it, all right? You can't charge anybody on assumptions. So they got Diddy, and everything. This trial, we're going to know before the 4th of July. Because this jury is tired. They want to get it over with. They'll be getting this case on Monday, which I believe is the 30th. Okay? They want to be home for the 4th of July. Everybody wants this case over with. And, you know, and I can be honest. Yesterday I mentioned about the people that I watch that I think give good advice. And, but I gotta say, Tisha keeps saying the state, the state, the state. Now, I wrote her in the comments, it's not the state, it's the government. Okay? They're 2 totally different things. But I guess she doesn't read her comments. Okay? But I gotta tell you, that Laura Conlon, if you're not following her, she's unbiased. She's a professional journalist. She knows what she's doing. Okay? Check her resume out. This gal has been around, and she takes exceptionally good notes when she's in the courtroom. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, I'm going to tell you the biggest mistake that I feel that the prosecution did. They allowed somebody that the whole world knows come in and use a different name. She used Jane Doe. We all know who you are, Daphne. So, you know, I don't think Comey, when they wanted to use her with a witness, didn't realize how conniving and manipulative this girl is. I mean, I gotta tell you, you gotta give her credit. She knows how to find billionaires. All right? And she seriously enjoyed all those freak-offs, okay? She was a terrible, terrible, terrible witness. They should have never used her. And I don't think the prosecution expected her to be the way that she was. I really don't, or they would not have used her. They could have replaced her with several others, and they should have. It was a big mistake. You know, I can't remember the gal who did a whole story on her today with all the men she's had, and and look, she's an attractive woman. She's got a great body. You can't blame a man for wanting her, okay? But she gets your hooks into you. She's going to get money out of you. And I'm willing to bet you that when this case is over, she's going to come out, maybe crying and acting, all right? And say, yes, I'm Jane Doe. I did that because I was afraid. She wasn't afraid of nothing, okay? But she will. And she'll probably end up writing a book, because this gal knows how to manipulate and get around things. So, folks, on that note, I'm going to leave you, okay? We don't know what the jury's going to do, whether Diddy's going to be guilty or not guilty. But look at it this way. Let's say that he is found not guilty. Where's he going? What's he going to do? Who wants to do anything with him? Nobody. His best bet, if he's found not guilty, leave the country. That's because he's still got a few $1 million left, and he could live anywhere else in the world very comfortably. But I just don't think people want anything to do with him. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thank you.